ever done that experience where you take a full Coke bottle and put Mentos candy in it? What happened? It foamed and exploded, right? But did you really ever look back at that Coke bottle and notice that very little was left in it? This can compare to our spiritual lives. As Christians, God puts His Holy Spirit in us, and we love to explode in worship and be used by God to spread His love to others. But many times after doing that, we're left empty. Paul told the church in Ephesians 5:18, be filled with the Spirit. And then in Philippians 1:9, he says, I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and that you keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. From these scriptures, I want to share my two important principles for today. Number one, be filled. Will you say that after me?
Be filled.
And number two, overflow. Will you say that after me too?
Overflow.
Now, I know that I'm only 12, and I have so much more to learn. But what I do have is a lot of energy. I know for a long time before I really get tired. A few months ago, I was at Royal Rangers Avalanche Camp. It was great, being with my friends, running around the cold, staying up too late. But by the time I got home, I was exhausted. I gave it all I had that weekend. But now, I had a chance to get my strength back, and I can't wait to do it again. And isn't that the way it is for us spiritually? Too many times, we want our love to overflow more and more, but to do that, we have to come back and be refilled by God.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus did incredible ministry, and He loved a lot of people. And He taught us these two principles by the way He lived. In Matthew 14, Jesus feeds 5,000 men, plus women and children, with only 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. And there were leftovers. What an overflow. But listen to what happens in Matthew 14:23. After He had dismissed them, He went up on a mountainside by Himself to pray. He needed to be filled up again. And isn't that the way it is for us spiritually? Too many times, we want our love to overflow more and more, but to do that, we have to come back and be refilled by God.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Mentos were added to the Coke bottle? And the Coke got all excited and exploded? That's what happens when God puts His Holy Spirit in us. When we're filled with His Holy Spirit, we can't help but overflow. But it cannot be just for one moment. God wants us always to be filled up with Him.
Yeah.
For me, that filling took place 3 years ago at an altar at kids camp. The pastor told us to lay hands on our friends and start praying for them. When I did that, I started speaking in a language that I did not even know. It was incredible. But I can't rely on that one experience. I need the Holy Spirit's power today. How about you?
Amen.
We're surrounded by people who need to hear the gospel. And it's our job to tell them. Jesus told His disciples in Acts 1:8, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you. Why would God fill them? Why would God fill us? So that we can be powerful witnesses for Him.
Yeah.
God used 120 people overflowing God's Spirit to rock the world. It's time for us to step up, to be filled, and overflow like never before. When was the last time you got down on your knees and prayed for a lost friend or family member? Are you constantly being filled with God's power so that you cannot help but overflow with His love? Or are you like the Coke bottle, filled and overflowing at one time, but there's not much left inside? I challenge you today. Number 1, be filled with God's power. Number 2, overflow with God's love. Seek God with all your heart. Be filled with God's power at all times. And be ready to overflow with His love wherever you are.